It is a sad fact that most people live their lives unnoticed by history. We hope to be remembered by our family or friends, but our achievements are often soon forgotten. There are, of course, a few people whose names will live long after them. And then there are those uniquely weird ones whose lives rewrote the rules, yet somehow stayed hidden in the shadows of fame. Whether by design or by accident, these are the 15 most weirdest people you've never heard of. Let's start off this list with number 15, Lucas McCulley. Well, we all want to look our best. To do that, most of us change clothes or hit the gym. Lucas had to raise $112,000 and face his 25th surgery. Born with a huge lymphangioma covering his face, Lucas spent years in pain, physically, emotionally, and socially. It blocked his airways, distorted his vision, and grew into muscle, pressing up against his brain. But even with all that, he never gave up. After being featured on The Doctors, specialists offered to help. Surgery was set. Hope, finally, had a date. On October 18th, Dr. Gregory Levitin removed the tumor that had defined Lucas's life. After the operation, his mother said it went better than they'd ever dreamed. The weight, the swelling, the stares, all gone. Lucas says this is the surgery that changes all, and not just how he looks, it's how he feels waking up. He's not hiding anymore. He's ready to be seen. Number 14, Arun Rajasingh. We all carry the weight of our responsibilities. Some of us have to carry that weight with our own bodies. For Arun, it's literal. His right leg weighs over 100 kilograms. Born with segmental overgrowth syndrome, Arun's condition slowly worsened until his leg grew to 5 times its normal size. Walking became impossible. Leaving the house was a distant memory. For the last 5 years, he's been stuck inside his Chennai home, trapped by a body that won't let him live freely. Now 43, he's raising funds for a custom wheelchair and a van, basic tools most don't even think about. But for him, it would mean life outside 4 walls again. Arun doesn't ask for pity. He asks for movement, for a way to rejoin the world. What he carries isn't just swelling or scar tissue. It's hope, waiting for a chance to stretch its legs. And with a little help, that hope might finally roll forward. Number 13, Maddie and Jordan. Most people don't know what it takes to survive something that nearly broke you, let alone love someone who understands that pain. Maddie and Jordan aren't just a couple, they're warriors. She lost both legs, 4 fingers, and part of her hearing after a battle with meningitis at age 3. He was born without a forearm due to amniotic band syndrome. They met in Dubai at the World Championships and instantly clicked. 2 athletes shaped by struggle, bonded by grit. Maddie had been turned away by sports clubs. Jordan had been mocked, even called a monster. Together they turned rejection into fuel. Today they train side by side, shattering records and pushing past every doubt. Jordan became Ireland's first one-handed international basketball player. Maddie? Her never say can't tattoo says it all. They still face ignorance, still hear cruel comments. But none of it matters. They're already winning. On the track, in life, and in love. Number 12, Jeffrey Ortega. Well, life for this guy is like walking with bricks strapped to your feet, every day. Jeffrey was born with Proteus syndrome, which causes skin, bone, and tissue to grow uncontrollably. By his mid-30s, both feet had swelled to double the normal size. His left foot, now a size 16, is so painful that walking feels like punishment. He limps, he winces. Some days he can barely move. His hands, legs, and hips are all affected, and the weight of it all is unbearable. He's not asking for sympathy. He's asking for relief. Jeffrey is now pleading with doctors to amputate his left foot, not because he's given up, but because he still wants to live. really live. The kind of life where pain isn't the first thing he feels each morning. For most, losing a foot is a tragedy. For Jeffrey, it would be freedom. He's still standing for now, but what he really wants is to run. Number 11. Fidi Soa. After decades of living with an 11-pound tumor on his back, Fidi Soa finally felt what most people take for granted: lying down without pain. A rice farmer and builder from Madagascar, he'd carried that weight for 15 years. It started as a small lump, then grew into a mass so large people mistook it for a backpack. He tried everything. 3 expensive surgeries wiped out his savings, but the tumor kept coming back. Then, in 2024, Mercy ships returned to his country. It was his birthday when he boarded the Africa Mercy. Nurses sang to him before surgery. Hours later, the tumor was gone, for good this time. Surgeons had finally removed every bit of the tissue. When his family saw him afterward, they cried. It was like meeting a new man. No more pain, no more limits. Today, Fidi Soa is back on the farm, planning to fix his old motorbike and dreaming bigger than he ever has. That tumor is history, and now his future is wide open. Number 10. Yakseni Oriken. Well, this Miami-based personal trainer and bodybuilding champion is one of the most beautiful and rarest ladies we've ever seen. We mean, just look at her hand-sculpted strength. Yakseni Oriken started out as a model in Venezuela, but felt too skinny, too fragile, so she picked up weights. What followed was a lifelong love affair with bodybuilding. She moved to the US in 1995, won countless titles, and built a reputation as one of the fiercest women in the sport. She retired 3 years ago, opened her own gym, and could have left the stage behind. But something called her back. Now at 58, she's training for Miss Olympia again. Not to chase youth, but to prove that strength doesn't age, it deepens. Her arms still ripple with fire, and her fans still look at her like she's a goddess carved from stone. Yakseni doesn't just build bodies, she builds belief. And whether she takes home a trophy or not, she's already unstoppable and beautiful. Number 9. Rihanna Botha. Now you won't believe this, but for decades, this woman couldn't leave her house without makeup. Rihanna Botha was born with Sturge-Weber syndrome, a condition that gave her a vivid port wine birthmark across her face. As a girl growing up in South Africa, the stares and assumptions crushed her confidence. People thought she'd been burned, crashed, scarred. She learned to hide, to cover, to shrink herself behind foundation and fear. But motherhood changed everything. When her daughter was born, Rihanna realized she didn't want to teach shame. She wanted to teach power. So she began showing her real face online. Not filtered, not hidden, just her. At 40, she now walks proudly without makeup, even when strangers whisper or ask uncomfortable questions. Rihanna says when she looks in the mirror, she sees strength, not a stain. Her story isn't about covering up. It's about finally coming out and showing every person with a visible difference that they don't have to explain anything to anyone. Now, let's head over to Number 8. Musarat Misbah. Well, this story is 10 years old, but every time we hear it, it feels more powerful. Musarat didn't just open beauty salons, she opened doors to healing. In 2003, while running one of her parlors in Pakistan, a woman walked in, her face disfigured from an acid attack. That moment shattered something in Musarat and built something stronger. She founded the Depalex Smile Again Foundation, not just to treat wounds, but to give survivors a new path. Her salons became safe spaces. Survivors didn't just receive medical and emotional care, they learned skills, gained confidence, and found a community. In a society where beauty standards can crush women, Musarat flipped the narrative. She taught that beauty isn't what you see, it's what survives. These women, once hidden away, now walk tall, some even running their own businesses. What started as one woman's act of kindness has become a movement. Because sometimes beauty parlors don't fix faces, they help rebuild lives. It's not weird, but wonderful. Number 7. Carolyn Marquez. Whenever people see or meet her, they ask just one thing: "Are you on steroids?" But Caroline Marquez just laughs. Her muscles weren't built in a lab. They were forged in sweat. Based in Florida, this powerhouse started bodybuilding 8 years ago after feeling lost in her own skin. Now, she can squat 350 pounds like it's a warm-up set. But Caroline doesn't just lift, she performs. Dressed as Superwoman, she pushes her Hummer limousine across the parking lot just to show the world what strength actually looks like. Online, people argue, they say women shouldn't be this muscular. Others say she has to be juicing. But her body is 100% natural and 100% hers. What drives her isn't attention or competition. It's proving that strength isn't reserved for men or for myths. Caroline says being a real-life superwoman doesn't mean flying. It means lifting what others say you can't and smiling as you do it. She is one in a million. Number 6. Dasha. Well, size is just a number. We've all heard that, but Dasha lives it. Standing just 3 feet 1 inch tall, she's smaller than most little people. But don't let her height fool you. Dasha towers in personality. Born with spondyloepiphyseal dysplasia, she's lived her whole life navigating a world built for people twice her size, and she does it with style. With her mom, who has Niast syndrome, and dad, with achondroplasia, Dasha grew up knowing difference wasn't something to hide. It was something to own. Today, she runs a podcast about life with dwarfism, sharing raw, honest conversations about everything from dating to disability pride. She even records episodes with her mom. On TikTok, she makes videos showing daily life, mobility hacks, and moments that matter. Her goal isn't fame, it's visibility. Dasha says her height is just one part of her story. The rest? It's full of fire, laughter, and reminding people that strength comes in every size. Number 5. Deepak Paswan. Deepak grew up carrying more than a nickname. He carried 8 limbs. Born with a parasitic twin attached to his torso, Deepak's appearance drew crowds, questions, and harsh judgment. Some villagers treated him like a deity, believing the extra limbs made him holy. Others, driven by fear, called him cursed. That mix of worship and hostility shaped his childhood, and the stigma often hurt more than the physical burden. At one point, the fear turned violent. People stoned him in public, unable to understand what they were seeing. In 2010, his family sought help at Fortis Hospital in Bangalore. Surgeons performed a complex operation to remove the twins' remains, and the entire country took notice. Donations poured in, and Deepak finally received the care he had been denied for years. The surgery succeeded. For the first time, he felt free. Free from pain, free from superstition, free to live like any other boy. Today, he smiles. Number 4. JT, the TLC star. JT is not a fat man. He's a fighter dragging 600 pounds of pain, plus a 100-pound lymphedema mass swinging between his legs. The growth isn't just uncomfortable, it's disabling. Every step hurts. Every walk feels like a battle against gravity itself. Strangely, losing weight has only made it worse. With the fat around it shrinking, the mass now sways, pulling on his skin and dignity. In one episode, JT sits alone on a park bench, confessing he feels trapped. Dieting? He's nailing it. But exercise? It's a war he's losing, and he knows it. Viewers see a man exhausted, but not defeated. JT still hopes Dr. Now will approve surgery to remove the mass. In the comments, strangers call him handsome and beg him not to give up. They see the man under the weight. JT gave up a lot to get here. Now he's just asking for a chance to finish what he started. Number 3, Tess Daly. Tess Daly never needed pity. She needed a platform, and then she built one herself. Living with spinal muscular atrophy type 2, Tess requires full-time care, but that hasn't stopped her from redefining what beauty and power look like. She started blogging with nothing but honesty, creativity, and grit. Her voice hit a nerve, authentic, sharp, and wrapped in dry humor. Brands took notice. Offers rolled in. Now signed with Alpha Talent Group, Tess is shaping the beauty world her way. She doesn't ask for inclusion, she expects it. She doesn't sugarcoat disability, she showcases excellence with it. Tess's table isn't made of pity. It's carved from presence, persistence, and pink glitter. She's not here to prove her worth. She's here because she already has it. And if beauty has rules, she didn't read them. She's too busy rewriting them. One blog post, brand deal, and jaw-dropping look at a time. So, what do you think about this girl, guys? Number 2, Yu Zhenhuan. Yu never asked to be known as China's hairiest man, but life rarely gives you a choice in what sets you apart. Born with congenital generalized hypertrichosis, his body grows thick, dark hair across nearly every inch of skin. In 2002, Guinness reported he was covered 96%, an astonishing figure that made headlines worldwide. The condition caused real problems, not just stares. As a kid, hair grew so deeply into his ear canals that it blocked drainage and threatened his hearing. Surgeons in Shanghai cleared them, and he later used laser treatments around his nose and ears, though the hair always finds its way back. Despite the pain and the endless comments, Yu refused to disappear. He starred in a children's movie, played rock music, and pushed back against insults like caveman. All he asks is simple: see the person, not the hair. Yu's life shows that even the most unusual bodies deserve dignity, understanding, and space to shine. Number 1, Amaya Stringer. Amaya was born carrying more medical diagnoses than most adults face in a lifetime. At just 20 weeks in the womb, doctors knew something was wrong. She was born without legs due to caudal regression syndrome, with misshapen ears and closed hearing canals. Bilateral microtia atresia. She wears hearing aids now. Add Pierre Robin sequence to the mix. Recessed jaw, cleft palate, and trouble eating or breathing. Within 6 weeks of life, Amaya had already undergone multiple surgeries. Her mother became her voice, her nurse, her constant. Feeding tubes, therapies, sign language, every inch of progress is hard-won. But here's the part that matters. Amaya smiles. She plays. She throws her whole heart into joy like no one's watching. She isn't her conditions. She's a child with wonder in her eyes and strength in her spirit. The world tried to reduce her to symptoms, but Amaya keeps reminding everyone she's here to live. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you very soon.